Okay, whoever has invented Playboy radio has forgotten the one thing you don't want playmates to do is talk. And they give advice. So these guys will call in, and it's just like, oh, yeah. How you doing, Timber? They're always like mid-masturbation. Oh. Listen, I'm a retired vet. Oh my God, I love animals. Oh yeah, I'll bet you do, Timber. Listen, I need some advice. I really want to fuck my stepdaughter. Well, one thing I will say is that my stepdad waited for me to move out of the house before he fucked me, and I really respect him for that. Like, these girls do this thing now where they say a statement, but they phrase it like a question. And if you talk like that, you're ruining the women's movement. No other job can you get away with talking like that. This is your pilot speaking. We just got your x-ray back. I have a dream. That's how they laugh too. It's not even a laugh, it's like a scream with spaces in it. Somebody help her. Apparently there's like all these new ways of talking, like NPR just did a special on it. That way it's called upspeak. And as we're getting stupider as a culture, there's all these new ways we're talking. Like there's also the growl. Do you know about that? Like hot chicks do it a lot, because sometimes when you're really hot, it's hard to talk. The Kardashians do it. I have a question. Why does everyone want to take a picture of my butt? I have a question. How did an Armenian family of whores capture the heart of America? When I prepare for a part, I like to study the lines of Adderall that I've laid out in front of me. Anyone else? What do you have, ma'am? Besides giant breasts. I cannot believe that. It's very distracting. Do you have any Adderall? Oh, okay. Not right now. I know you take it all too fast. You like to party while you make to-do lists. If you don't have ADD right now, you're not paying attention. How can we all not have ADD? With the emails and the apps and everything's urgent. I feel like I'm gonna crash my car reading an alert for a Groupon for sweat yoga. Why do I have to sign into Facebook to pay my water bill? I can't tell what causes me more stress, not being able to remember my Apple ID or growing up without a father. This is a weird time we're living in. Like right now, there are people just sitting on the toilet with their phone, just like, never gonna fuck her, never gonna fuck her. She's not gonna fuck you either. You know 50% of Tinder swipes are done on the toilet. And then you press a button and some stranger in a Dodge Caravan comes and picks you up. When do the Lyft murders start? What is happening? I was in a Scion listening to the Cranberries the other day. I'm like, I have a nice car. How have we all fallen for this? Do you guys do Lyft? Lyft is good because it gives people who live out of their cars a chance to work from home. So I think that's really positive. Uber's good if you want to combine your commute with a history lesson on Armenian genocide. Have you noticed, I know this is a touchy subject in San Francisco, but have you noticed that the cab drivers now are like, they notice there's all this competition, so they all like accept credit cards all of a sudden. Like, they're all in a good mood. Every foreign cabbie is in such a good mood, you think his wife just miscarried a girl. The way I shop is different now because of technology. Like, I used to go to stores and like compare prices and try things on and maybe go back and get something. Now here's what I do. I sit in my house, I'll smoke a little pot, I'll dream something up, like I need a gold stapler. throws it over the fence. I'm like, I was just kidding. You can get as specific as you want. Like, I want a cornflower blue kimono. And then it just comes, that is not a good way to shop. What's gonna happen to us? I recently dislocated my shoulder. Don't worry, I won't talk about it long. Nobody cares about your pain, I know. Whenever I want someone to stop talking to me, I'm like, I start talking about my rotator cuff. But here's what I don't understand. I'll go online to try to like get some solace. So I'll like be online, like what are some of the best exercises? Who are on these Yahoo answer boards? They're just giving paragraphs of information. Like you'll see these people like, well, I've never dislocated my shoulder personally, but about 3 years ago, a friend of mine at the office dislocated his shoulder. It's like, how do you have time to be on this website? You got a password? You filled in a CAPTCHA? Like, I work 30 days a year and I can barely handle life. There's just like so much pressure to keep up with all of this and none of it matters. And I just have to keep looking at the same celebrities. Madonna's been spreading open her legs since I was in 7th grade. J-Lo in her butt. Like, it's just like, do you know how many times a day I have to look at J-Lo's ass? It just comes into my feed. I don't care about J-Lo's ass. J-Lo looks like a lion who works at Sephora. Like, what is that look? Everyone's branding themselves. Everyone's taking pictures of themselves constantly. Okay, my mom has Gwyneth Paltrow's new cookbook. Okay, there is a picture of herself on every page of the cookbook. And then she's like telling people, don't buy your food at a grocery store, grow it in your own backyard. It's like, I have 2 dogs with IBS, and the Los Angeles water is toxic. This is 2015, Gwyneth, not the Jamestown settlement. Oprah, what is an Oprah chai latte? Why is that on I travel the country. Every Starbucks in our country has Oprah's signature on it. Okay, I know it's hard to make fun of Oprah. She means so much to sad white women everywhere, but just like, hear me out. Imagine the level of insanity that has to be happening in your head if you have a magazine for 20 years now, and it's called Your Name. And then every month you're like, who should be on the cover? Me! One time she shared the cover, and it was with a picture of herself as a child. Sometimes I'll rent The Color Purple and just fast forward to where she gets beat up. It relaxes me.